Well, Halo there, everybody. It's your old pals, Minsk and Joonatan, ready to resume our game.
I'm leaving.
Okay, it's your old pal, Minsk, here to resume the game. No, I'm sorry. Let's just let's just ignore that and carry on, shall we? We are in Halo. What happened last time?
We stormed the beach.
Yes. We, the Master Chief and his twin brother, apparently, decided to... well, it wasn't much deciding. We had to get off the ship because the Covenant was coming. Now we're on this crazy-ass ring world. It turns out it's some kind of weapon. We are trying to find... This is the map area of the game. The Silent Cartographer. Oh, that's such an evocative name for a level. I love it. But we are trying to find the map room to find out where the control room for this supposed weapon is. So we just got done. We just got done opening up the locks leading into the map room, and now we're going to go back. And I believe there was a distress call about a crashed Pelican. That appears to be right down there. So should we go clear that place first? How do we get down, though? Isn't there fall damage in this?
I don't think there's fall damage, but you should come here first because there's an armor buff here.
Ooh, I already grabbed one earlier, actually, so feel free to take one yourself.
I already took one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I'm a little down, so let's see if I can... No, it won't let me pick up when I have some extra armor left, so, okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's fall damage, but let's try it.
Let's give it a go.
Yay.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's fall damage. I lost my armor.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why they give you the armor power-up.
Yeah, in case you're an idiot and you want to jump off the cliff.
Now, who would do something that stupid?
Yeah. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting aliens. Yes.
Oh, sick! There's a rocket launcher here.
So I was thinking, if one of us is Master Chief, and following the logic and the rules as put forward by the classic Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, does that make one of us Blaster Chief?
What? Sure, let's go with that. That's as good as an explanation as anything, because I don't know if we really elaborated it when we previously recorded, but the backstory is that the Master Chief is supposed to be the last of his kind. So this is like the lazy man's co-op. They just added a second Master Chief, and we're like, screw the canon. There's just two of them in this adventure.
Now, to be fair, when they made the game, they had no idea that Master Chief would be the last of anything, and that there would even be a chance for a co-op, because I don't think the original Xbox was powerful enough to run co-op.
That's true. That was... well, they did some magic with Halo 2, because Halo 2 did have co-op in that, but...
Oh, right. Halo 2 was for the original Xbox.
Yeah, but obviously, I mean, you know, this was their first outing, so I'm sure they hadn't figured that tech out yet, which is why there was no co-op originally. Now, I made an interesting find here. It seems there's a big-ass skull here on this cliff. Let's see if I can grab it. I got the famine skull. Hey.
Oh, it's sweet. I think that's one of those things that if you transport it to the end of the mission, you open up some perks.
Well, it already gave me the Achievo for it, so I don't know if we're already good. But yeah, that's a little hidden thing in this game, is that there are hidden skulls all over the levels.
You can actually get in. You can get in the car with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a thing you picked up. Like, I'm not carrying it, actually. It was just a thing you picked up off the ground.
I wonder if I can pick it up too, if it's still there.
Yeah, go ahead and check it out. It was on the very tip of this little plinth here.
I am nothing if not, you know, happy to get random praise for meaningless achievements.
I see, yeah. The first time, like, trophies and achievements were becoming a thing, I was like, that's stupid. I'm not interested in that stuff. But, well, I'm still not really, but, like, it's not like I don't get a rush of dopamine whenever the Steam achievements thing goes off. It's a little nice to get a little nod.
Yeah, there we go. Got it.
Nice.
Salmon skull.
Good job. I don't know what that one does. It sounds like one of the bad ones. The ones that are just like you want an extra challenge, but...
Yeah, famine would probably indicate something to do with ammunition.
Oh, you're so right. Probably like half ammo everywhere. Hey, we wrapped around the island again. This was where we stormed the beaches. There's our fellas. Hey, fellas.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. Carry on.
He says while doing this insane sidewide driving.
Yep. They must be so bored of us running around going like, who rules Bartertown?
Gee, never heard that one before, soldier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I probably should take care of one little thing, one little correction. We misspoke one thing last episode. Bungie did not make the game Myst, after all. They made the similarly named game Myth, and its sequel, Myth 2. So we regret the error on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I am shocked. I'm gonna, chalk it up to a lisp. Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure. That.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Yeah, but actually, that kind of does kind of change things, because Myth was a fantasy tactical, not tactical, like real-time strategy game. So in that sense, I kind of wondered, because you said that Halo was originally going to also be an RTS game. I wonder if Bungie was trying to compete with Blizzard at the time, since Blizzard obviously has the de facto fantasy RTS, Warcraft, and they were about to come around with StarCraft around the time that they were developing Halo, so I wonder if there was some kind of, like, rivalry idea going on with those guys originally.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, considering how massive the boom of PC gaming around that time became.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does surprise me is that this, I do remember that this was originally supposed to be for the Mac. That much I remember got correct. But I actually never realized that Myth and Myst were completely different things. So there goes my gamer card.
Oh, it's all good. It's Myth, it wasn't super popular. I'm sure there's like a devoted fan base for it online, so apologies to Myth fans, but
oh yeah, there's the 20 unlikes that we're gonna get.
Yeah,
it's like, how dare you? Myth, it's a classic.
Yeah, I don't dispute that. It could very well be really good, but I'm just saying it didn't last in the annals of history that well.
Okay, there's clearly something down there. I wonder what happens if I jump at it. Oh no, wait, that's not a jump, that's a fall.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
Didn't look super good.
No, okay, there we go.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, it doesn't allow you to jump, apparently. It allows you to, like, there's an invisible wall.
Ah, okay. Well,
all right,
maybe we can wrap around with this corridor and
yeah.
avoid that risk. Now we are, by the way, that was the locked door from last time that we walked in just before that cutscene. So here we are in a new area. Oh, there's a elite right here. Can you... No, you can melee them. Nice. I was about to rocket
Poor guy was
him.
just like... Oh, poor guy. He was just in the middle of calibrations.
Oh yeah, he was doing hard work on this transmogrifier.
Yeah. Garrus, no.
Oh, they are kind of like the Garrus guys, the elites. Oh,
yeah.
I just blanked out on what his species was called, but the guy from Mass Effect is, if no one is what we're talking about, one of the party members.
I can't remember what his species was. That's the thing. I love Mass Effect 1 and 2 quite a bit, and I like the characters a lot. I can't remember the lore. I'm at the point of my gaming life where I will love something dearly, but oh good lord, there's so much different lores and so much stuff that you would have to remember that I cannot.
I get that. I remember Mass Effect 1 pretty well. That's actually the only Mass Effect I've played. I never got around to the other two. Or
oh well, I mean,
I guess
the
three.
remaster. the remaster is coming out in just what, like a month?
Yeah, that is on the docket. I recommend it to people. I really like that game. Yeah, I was very impressed with it, and I do remember a lot of stuff in it. I know Rex's race were the Krogan, were the big frog dudes, but...
yes.
Well, at least to me they looked kind of like frogs, those big...
yes.
Big ogre-y, lizardy dudes. But, yeah, I can't remember what... Garrus is like blank in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that I'm looking at it from this Halo lens, the Krogan were kind of like brutes, and the elites... And Garrus's dudes were kind of like elites, now that I think about it. Well, it was a bit reversed, because the brutes replaced the elites as like the cool guys in the Covenant, whereas the Krogans got demoted, so, you know.
Yeah.
It'll be easier to hold them off
Ooh,
from
that
inside the
guy.
structure.
Oh wait, that's you! I just realized. I was like, this poor guy. Wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, he's just here, looks completely lost. No, I was comparing the graphics and just realizing again how much darker the original was.
Oh yeah, this is oppressive, this the central shaft thing here. They added so much more mood lighting in the remaster here. Wow.
Yeah, that's... I am not unwelcome, because it's like the darkness is just too much for the original. I prefer this well-lit, moody atmosphere.
Well, they're going for, like, they do kind of want to show off with the aesthetics, so in that sense, it seems counterproductive to hide it all in such grim lighting.
Yeah. It just makes it seem like the cartographer didn't pay his electricity bill.
Yes, indeed, it's a bit kind of rustic look here on the old graphics, but it's been derelict for a while, this place. So what are you gonna do? Oh no, man, these needles are bad.
Oh no, I'm gonna hide.
I went and got blocked. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Let's give them another go. These jerks. Oh yeah, now I have the alien pistol as well. No, thank you. Oh, I still had the rocket launcher. Where was that? There it is. Still got a few shots in this. In these super tight corridors, obviously the rocket launcher is the weapon of choice.
Yes, because nothing tragic will come out of that.
By the way, one thing I do love, that even in the original Halo, the rocket launcher had the little detail where it it has an arrow going point this way. I love that there's like that little details. Yeah,
that's a pretty cute detail.
Because otherwise, I mean, it's a pretty symmetrical looking gun, so that actually does make sense. You probably could make the mistake. Oh, were we supposed to do something with this?
I think so,
Cortana
maybe.
was saying stuff. Yes, this is E to activate Silent Cartographer. Let's go.
Yay.
Analyzing. Halo's control center is located there. That structure appears to be some sort of temple or shrine, if I've interpreted this correctly. Interesting. A shrine is an unlikely place to put such a significant installation.
Cortana to Captain Keyes.
The captain has dropped out of contact, Cortana. His ship may be out of range or having equipment problems.
No, nerds.
Keep trying. Let me know when you've re-established contact, and then tell him that the Master Chief and I have determined the location of the control center. We'll be heading there as soon as we're topside.
Okay.
Affirmative. Foehammer out.
Guess we're rolling back to the surface then.
Yes. Hang on, I'm gonna quickly change. There we go. I just changed my setting for my changing weapons so that it's in the mouse wheel.
Oh yeah, I had to do that. I had to do that in our first recording as well. It's like it's button 1 or something by default, which no, thank you.
No, thank you. One thing I am noticing, I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah.
We were playing. This first Halo has a lot of the same, or this kind of repetition going on, which does show its age in that, like, oh good, you went and pressed the button. Now you have to make your way back the exact way you came, so that we can recycle this level.
Yes, and there's one entire level, actually a couple levels which are reusing a lot of the same. Like one level, at least in particular, is now you gotta go this whole level backwards again. Joy.
Yeah.
I think that one's actually not too bad, because that one they do add some like extra features to it. We'll get to it once we play it, but there is a lot of back and forth altogether in this game. Coupled with again, the architecture it looks nice, but you know it's bland. It's
Yeah, but it was the first one that they did. So again, it's a little, it's allowed in a way, because this allowed them to explore what they can do, and like already Halo 2, like we talked about, is already a massive leap forward.
Yes, I mean you go to a human city in it in the beginning, New Mombasa, and if that city had looked as, you know, boring as all of this stuff, like it couldn't use the alien world excuse for how similar everything looks. Like if it had looked as bad, that would have been super immersion breaking for a human city to look like this, you know?
Yeah, and I mean that had also like all the scarabs and all that stuff happening in the background. So it worked a lot better. I know a lot of Halo 2 gets a lot of flack for being a kind of weird middle piece that ends a little bit too soon and all that, but I always found it to be really enjoyable simply because it just did so much iteration from this one.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, the Halo 2 is one of the first examples of a video game that like ends on a big cliffhanger. Like a lot of stuff in unresolved in that. The dead man's chest treatment, if you will.
Yes.
But no, I think because this is such a test bed, this first Halo. We've talked so much about all the like stuff you can't do in this that you can do immediately in Halo 2. Like, yeah, I think gameplay-wise, it's hard to argue against that one.
Yeah. And also, just to showcase how weird my brain works, us talking about Halo 2 like this, I now remember what Garrus' species was.
Oh, nice. What were they?
Turians.
They were Turians, weren't they? Good call.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no idea where that came in my head, but there it is.
Well, I've read something that there is like an actual psychological thing where it's easier to, if you're having trouble remembering something, it's actually easier to recall it, like if you let your brain forget about it for a while and think about something entirely else. So I think that's what we just saw happen here. Did you spawn back?
I did.
Okay,
yes.
good.
But yeah, there we are. Now, I mean, I can remember again, like, after a little bit of mind wandering and stuff like that, I started remembering that, oh yeah, there was Tali Zora, which was one of my favorite characters.
Oh yeah, she's my favorite character, definitely.
Yeah, just a really great character all around.
Yikes, that guy scared me because he had a sword and he was right in front of both of us.
Yeah. Overall, yeah, Mass Effect had a lot of really great characters, and that was one of those golden times for BioWare, because they had that and Dragon Age around the same time.
That was also kind of the golden age for EA too, because, you know, they were working, those were their games under EA, and I know it's, you know, bad posture to say good things about EA, but there was a time, like, around then, like, beginning of the 10s, like, end of the aughts, when EA was, you know, producing good games without a bunch of, like, weird hoopla that they're more infamous for.
Oh yeah, I mean, EA would not be such a massive and, you know, well-regarded company for, you know, in a way, like not by fans, but like it wouldn't be such a massive company with such clout if they hadn't actually done things right. I mean, there were when the PlayStation really picked off, there were so many companies competing for the #1 spot.
Yeah. Oh, this is where we're going. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, that was the end of the level, I think. Right.
Oh, well, that was quick.
Cortana, these coordinates are underground.
The Covenant did a thorough seismic scan, and my analysis shows that Halo is honeycombed with deep tunnels, which circle the whole ring.
I hope your analysis is on the money, Cortana. This pelican won't turn on a dime.
Look on the bright side, Philhammer. The last thing the Covenant will expect is an aerial insertion from underground.
I wonder how thick the ring is for it to have room for tunnels like this. They never really give us... We get a scale of it's big, but we don't know, like, how... You know, there's no... I don't know any numerical stats for how big Halo is.
I think somebody did that video. There's like a thing on YouTube of like the scale of all video game, like interstellar objects.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a topic for a video, certainly so.
Yeah, but I think it was so that Halo was like at least double or triple the size of Earth.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That could be possible. You probably could make a... If you made it ring-shaped, it could probably be bigger than Earth and still be, like... You could function on its surface, maybe? I don't know.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna Google it where we are.
Sure, I'll shoot this guy while you do that. What is funny is between our recordings, I went and looked up some stuff about Larry Niven's Ringworld, the originator of the Ringworld concept, and his sense of scale is totally whack. I had a good laugh at when I read about his Ringworld. Apparently, his Ringworld is 1,000,000 miles wide. So I don't mean the diameter. I mean if you walked from like one side of the ring to the other, it would be 1,000,000 miles.
1,000,000 miles wide?
Yes.
That doesn't sound tenable.
Not really, no. And the actual ring, it occupies Earth's orbit in like its diameter. Like it circles a sun and occupies Earth's orbit, which means it's like, I don't remember the diameter for that is like hundreds of millions of miles.
Wouldn't something that large completely throw our gravity into, complete hell?
There's a gazillion problems with that, indeed. One of them, indeed, is how the gravity would hold the thing together. But yeah, for reference, the Earth's diameter is almost exactly 40,000 kilometers, so that's about 30,000 miles. So
right.
So this ring world from one edge to edge would be like walking around the Earth, I think 200 times or something.
Yeah, that doesn't sound really like it makes any sense. According to the Halopedia that I found,
nice.
Apparently, the Halopedia says that the original Halo rings were about 10,000 or 12,000 kilometers in diameter, but apparently later on, some kind of a Kryptonium or something like that changed it to about 30,000 kilometers in diameter, so it's about the same size as Earth.
Okay, yeah. Although the surface is smaller. Well, I don't know. That's really hard math that I can't work out on my brain, because the surface is different since it's on a ring rather than a globe. So
right. So I mean, it is still sci-fi, so it's still silly in a way that.
Oh God! There's a giant hole in the middle of this area. Just word of warning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's obviously, like we said, a ring world is not feasible with our modern understanding of physics, even though there's some cool concepts involving it, but...
Yeah, we would need to do some really hard sciencing and math over that.
Yeah. But the scale sounds reasonable for Halo, then. I can accept that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love a ring world. That would be really cool to see, but I somehow doubt it that we will ever see one in our lifetimes.
No. Maybe one of those... I looked up that Rama book that you mentioned last time as well.
Oh, the Rendezvous... Yeah, Rendezvous with Rama.
And, I see what you mean with the similar vibes, because the object, the book Rama is about a alien object entering the solar system. And yes. The object is a cylinder with a surface on the inside that's revolving. So that's, again, very similar to the concepts here.
Yeah, and it's just something that I remember catching my eye when I saw the book cover when I was a wee lad in the library. So it stuck with me. But yeah, it's a really good book too.
Yeah, I will have to get on it myself. It's a... Oh dear, we got bopped on this bridge. That's fine. The Mobile Suit Gundam series also has similar structures. The colonies that people live in are also cylinder-shaped in that, and the habitats are all on the insides of the cylinders. It's about that whole revolving artificial gravity thing we talked about. That's why that's a sensible concept for an object in space to live in.
Yes.
Oh shit! I've got a flyer. Did we?
I killed it.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah, I have not watched Mobile Suit Gundam in years and years and years.
Oh, all right.
So I would really need to go back and explore it again, because I have very vague memories of it.
Yeah, they don't show very much of those visuals of the colonies, because at least the original series actually doesn't spend all that much time in the colonies, but there are some really cool visuals of these cylinder worlds. Oh shit. In them that I really appreciate, the those aesthetics. Oh gosh.